Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a... This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
All right, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Throwing, Carr. He's got him. Crosses the 45. Oh, sweet feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say, we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots. But C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
Got it behind the line. It's Graham. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air again, Carr. Caught by Williams on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the move. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. 4th down, Carr unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll give it to Ball. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
From the gun on third down, Carr. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Vaughn. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Pryor. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Handoff for Ball. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Pryor. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Using his feet. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give is to Williams. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to
breaks into the open. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Mobley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. In the red area, it's Williams. And he's in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Coming out with it, it's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
The Gators want to crank the tempo. Here's a give the ball. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Jones wants to throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Carr. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Took a shot as he threw. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up and see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Oh, what a move. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Nittany Lions with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Throwing, Carr. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jones wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
That quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the draw, it's Ball. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Jones to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The run inside. It's Ball. Runs through the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fights off a defender. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase it? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Knocked off his feet.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And a really nice job by the wide.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Gives it on the option. Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Might as well give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's Carr to throw. On target. Oh, got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Complete out left to Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Gators want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the grab. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You've got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Jones to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Running inside, it's Mobley. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Carr fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, it's Williams. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, going to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jones wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It's 3rd and 5. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seems